How's it going, guys? Welcome back to another weekly recap. I got a haircut, as you can see. I don't know if it's scuffed or not, but either way. Also, I'm not in the room I usually am in, which I will explain why. Because this has been another shitty week. You thought last week was bad and it couldn't get worse? Well, you're wrong, so, there you go. Anyway, let's get right into it. I have my laptop here, so I'll try to look that way, but you guys know. Anywho, let's get into it. Alright, so 17th of November, which was the Friday, I woke up. I'm gonna switch hands real quick. I woke up and I had fried noodles for breakfast, and then I took the kids to school, and then I came back at 9:30, where I slept. Wait. Oh, I slept till 9:30. And then I got a new message on my WeChat, which those messages have not been good. And it was like, hello, the family have changed their mind. Now they want you to leave on Monday. And I got this message on the Friday. And when I first saw it, I actually thought it was just the last message that I'd gotten like twice or something. I was like, wait, what? I was like, what the fuck? So they wanted me to leave on the Monday, and they're telling me this on the Friday, which is just fucking ridiculous. Like, really bad manner. Fuck, dude, it's like heavy to carry this. Anyway. Yeah, like really fucking shit and bad mannered. I was pissed. So yeah, I freaked out. And then all the terrible feelings that I had last week when I got the first message about leaving at the end of the month basically came back very, very quickly. So I was like, I'm fucked. I have to find a place to live, like, fast. So I was like looking at hostels, hotel, like talking to people, trying to figure that out, and everything was just shit. Like, I didn't think things could get much worse, but they keep doing it. I was actually thinking, like, how could things get worse from that point on? And I figured the only way would be if I got, like, run over or something. Because, like, seriously, shit is so bad. Everything's just gone wrong for me. But, yeah. Good news was that a lot of people messaged me about helping me where to live, and, like, people messaged me links to hostels, Airbnbs. People offered me their house, their couch, whatever. So people were super friendly and super helpful. So I was really, really like happy about how nice people were. That was honestly amazing. Like everyone just I messaged in a few online groups, and yeah, everyone reached out to me, and everyone was super fucking kind. One person offered me a spare bedroom, but she lived very far away. And then one person offered me her couch, and someone offered to rent her apartment to me, but he didn't have internet, so that kind of sucked. And yeah, all these really nice people coming out and being like, we'll help you. So that was cool. Agency has been and were, at the time, utterly shit with my payment. They owe me at least 3 months of flight money since I've been here for 3 months. They also owe me money for Hong Kong. And then, technically, I mean, I didn't break the contract, the family did, so you'd think I'd get all of my flight money back. But, yeah, they've been complete shit. I asked the agent at 10 a.m., and then I didn't get any response the whole day. I spammed another girl, didn't get a response till 4 p.m., and then she said something about it being 500 RMB, and I was like, you fucking what? And she's like, oh, it was 500 RMB, now you're saying 300 American dollars, that's a lot more. I'm like, no shit, I never said 500, fuck you, dude. So, yeah, I even showed her a screenshot where she actually agreed to the amount I said. Like, she's fucking retarded, so it's ridiculous. So I spent the whole day doing nothing but being, miserable, which is nice. I love being in China, it's so great just being upset and feeling like shit all the time. But, yeah, I picked up the kids at 2. They went to get a new passport photo. And then they went to read, and I went home and did absolutely nothing, because I still felt like shit. Funny enough. And then we had fish for dinner, and no other meat, since it was only me eating dinner, no kids or staff. Oh, it was me and the staff, no kids or family. And it was like really bad fish, I was not a fan. 3 out of 10, I would say. But, yeah. Then I spent the night doing nothing, feeling like shit. I got a message from the mom, and she was like, She thought I was going to Shanghai on Monday. I was like, I'm not going to Shanghai. Like, fuck. Because I was trying to tell her if she could give me a place to live or help me or whatever. Because it's fucking ridiculous that I have to, like, what? So, yeah. And then my agency had pretty much given up on finding me a new family. The one lady suggested I get a teaching job, and the other guy suggested I talk to other agencies, which I'd already been doing ahead of time because I knew they were useless and I fucking hate them. So, yeah. Yeah, I've been trying to get a new family through the agency called L'Au Pair, which they seem really, really good and professional. And the agency I'm not with them anymore, I was with, is called Sun Au Pair. And I want to make sure that you guys know not to join them. Like, fuck them, alright? I'm going to make a full video of everything they've done and, like, call them out. And then hopefully I can, you know, make other people avoid making the same mistake I did. And then, yeah. Because they fucked me. But, anywho. Yeah. I only have 10 days till my visa runs out. I actually, at the time of recording this, I only have, like, a week. But, yeah. Hopefully I figure... The agency, the new one, has said they will help me with my visa, so that's really nice. But, yeah, food and accommodation is an issue, so, Anyway. Oh, then my friend suggested I join her family, because she leaves on the 1st of December, because she doesn't like China. And she says their family is really good, but the family is with the old agency, which is fucking shit. Anyway. Also, I feel sort of weird, the way I'm recording this, because I'm talking about stuff that happened, you know, a week ago, which, now some of these problems have been solved and stuff has happened, so, but I'm obviously going through it, so you'll get the solutions. Also, I didn't even say sorry. I'm sorry this video is getting uploaded late. I was going to record it yesterday on time, but then the two people I'm living with right now were home all night, so I didn't get a chance to record. But I'll get into that in a minute. Sorry. One thing at a time, alright? Okay. 18th of November. Woke up, the kids did homework, and I went out and talked to a guy called Philip, who was, this was the guy that wanted me to rent his apartment. He was, super nice, like, 30-year-old dude from Portugal, like, super nice. We talked a bunch. He was super interesting. He had a lot of interesting, like, insight and stuff. He said something that I think will stick with me for a while. He said, China makes you tough. And I was like, yeah, that's fucking true. Because I swear, I would not, like, he's been through, like, you know, the tough side of China. I haven't done shit. I've lived in a luxurious apartment, being fucking fed 3 times a day by a chef, and, like, had my own driver. Like, I've had it really fucking easy. So I'm not gonna sit here and, like, cry and be like, oh, China makes you tough. Like, I'm not, but, you know. But I have run into issues everywhere. I've had so much shit go wrong. It's fucking annoying, dude. My parents, and they're gonna watch this, so I'm just shit-talking them to their face, which is good. They're like, oh, nothing goes wrong for you. I'm like, what the fuck are you on about? Like, Jesus Christ, what are you smoking? Everything fucking goes horribly wrong. I almost lost actually, I did lose my passport. I got locked out of an apartment at 12 o'clock at night and didn't have a place to sleep. I missed the train recently in Shanghai and didn't get home till 3 a.m. My family kicked me out and now I'm homeless. Like, plenty of shit has gone wrong for me, so I don't want to hear any of that bullshit. Like, I've gotten fucked more times than I can count. So, yeah. But anyway, I talked to this guy and he was super nice. But his apartment didn't have internet, which, you know, I need internet, like, to function and get shit done and find a new family. So that was problem. That was a issue. Alright, there you go. But, yeah, he'd lived in China for 5 years and was interesting. And then I got home and I had dinner without the kids. Why did I have dinner without the kids? I don't know. But yeah, then they had dance class, and I pretty much didn't see them all day. And the mum gave me zero information about when I had to leave on Monday and, like, what was happening, which, nice. Good communication. Like, I really like the parents and stuff, but like after all the shit they've pulled on me and what I've been through, I kind of like them less now. That's for fucking sure. Like, the mum gave me no information and just fucked me. Like, who the fuck says on a Friday, oh, you have to leave Monday, by the way, and I'm not gonna help you or tell you anything about it? I'm like, alright, well, cool. But yeah, I asked her if maybe she could get me a room or something, since, you know, letting me, like, giving me free day. I don't know, she's being unreasonable. Also, I would have liked to ask for compensation from the family for fucking me, because I missed out on like 2 months of pay. I was supposed to be there 2 months longer. But I don't know, I didn't really ask, because I couldn't get anything out of the mum. Couldn't talk to her at all. And the agency was completely useless as well. But yeah. Alright. So anyway, moving on. 19th of November, woke up, was with the kids briefly till they had homework. This was on the Sunday. I sat in my bed and was on my PC, and the internet was awful, and I felt awful. Oh, and then, this is really fucked up. Okay, so the agency didn't respond to any of my messages at all, the entire day. This is on the Sunday, where I'm being kicked out of my home on the Monday. So I'm literally becoming homeless, don't have a family, I'm alone in China, with nowhere to go or nothing to do, plus they owe me a bunch of money. Like, the money isn't even the biggest issue, it's more the issue of being fucking homeless in China. But yeah, they didn't respond to any of my messages all day. So that was really fucking nice. Good job. Like, I may be an adult, but I'm still, you know, a 20-year-old retard. I can't function alone, especially in a foreign country where I don't speak the language. Like, Jesus Christ. So yeah, they didn't respond to any of my messages at all. And then the mum wasn't responding either. I literally had to go up to her in person and poke her and be like, can you look at your fucking WeChat? And I think she was sitting with her phone at the time too, so it's not like she didn't, like, she was busy. And then she's like, okay. And then yeah, she said she would get me a place to stay for 1 week, which was helpful, I suppose. And yeah, the agency was fucking awful, didn't respond. And fuck, I'm sorry, I have to switch hands because the camera weighs a bunch and it's annoying. But yeah, I doubt I'll get my money, and they're refusing to help me, so nice. Oh, this was really fucking weird. So the past week, the boys have been telling me that I needed to buy them a birthday present, but they told me their birthday was on January 25th, so I was like, it's not your birthday? And they were like, oh, we changed our birthday, because our birthday is on the final day of the test, like the most important test, and we don't want that. So we changed our birthday, and I was like, that's not how birthdays work. But yeah, they meant they'd changed their birthday. And then on the Sunday, they apparently had changed their birthday. They got 2 guns, like big toys, and then all their friends came over for a birthday party, and all their friends gave them presents, and they played all day and did stuff. So apparently, you can change your birthday if you don't feel like having it in January. So that was interesting. Yeah, so they played all day and I sat in my room rotting away with shit Wi-Fi, feeling like shit. So that was really nice. Good day. That's, like, these past 2 weeks have just been fucking awful the whole time. Yeah, and then at night I told the kids that I was leaving, and they didn't even get upset. Like, I'm gonna miss them, I'm sad. But they were sort of like, huh, okay. And then they asked me about my computer and Avatar, because they like watching that. I was like, wow, okay. Thanks for being upset. You're basically fucking, like, you're just like, oh, I don't give a shit if you leave, as long as you leave your computer. I was like, what the fuck? So that was pretty insulting, to be honest. I was kind of sad that they didn't care about me leaving, really. They just cared about Avatar. But, yeah, I don't know. Maybe it didn't hit them. I don't know. Then we played with guns, where they had 2 automatic guns, and I didn't. And we were playing outside at night, and I didn't have any protection goggles or glasses or whatever, so I was wearing sunglasses to not fucking ruin my eyes. And wearing sunglasses at night means you can't see anything. So I couldn't see anything, and I didn't have an automatic weapon. So basically I just got fucking dumpstered. It was like me and one boy against the other, and I got shot so much. And it actually hurt if it hit you in the face. It hurt quite a bit. But yeah, it was, you know, fun times, I guess. Then I packed my things, and yeah, my suitcase is literally completely full. I can't put anything in it. And the dumb part is, I haven't even bought anything in China. I haven't bought anything. My suitcase is just full. So I don't know why I brought so much shit from Denmark. I feel like I should throw stuff out, but it's like, I don't know. It sucks. My suitcase is completely fucked. But yeah. Oh, then the agency contacted me finally. Wait. Oh no, they didn't. I was confused. I was like, the agency contacted me? They ignored me the whole day. No. A new agency contacted me, and they felt bad for me and were willing to give me a hotel room. So some random agency I've never talked to were willing to help me, but my own one wouldn't even respond to my messages. So yeah, that was really fucked up. I'm definitely not a fan. But what are you gonna do? Alright, 20th of November. Let's go. So I woke up, took the kids to school even though I didn't have to because it was my last day with them, so I felt I needed to just to say goodbye. Again, they weren't really upset. They only cared about me having Avatar and putting it on their USB. So that, yeah, I don't know, leaving them was definitely not as hard as it could have been. It was like, oh, well, they don't give a shit about me, fuck them. But, yeah, that's kind of sad. And then I went to bed for 30 minutes, and then the mum finally responded to my message about when I would have to leave and where I was going. And she just said, hey, the driver's driving you in 30 minutes. And then 10 minutes later, he came and took me. So, yeah, everything happened very fast. See, the mum didn't even tell me ahead of time what was going on. Like, it was really fucked up. Everything's been fucked up, and everyone fucking sucks. And I'm really upset at pretty much everyone. Like, my life is just complete and utter shit right now, and it's really frustrating. But yeah, he took me to the parents' company place near West Lake, where I already stayed once. I actually did a weekly recap there, if you remember, if you've watched all of them. I did it during National Week. I stayed here for a few days, where I slept in a different room, and oh, there was a chef there, and yeah. I talked about it before, so you may or may not have seen it. But, yeah, I'm here now. I'll show you the room. Basically, it doesn't have a bathroom, which fucking sucks. There's like a public bathroom, and then there's 2 showers, which, the showers are actually pretty good, but the bathrooms are not the toilets. They are squatting toilets, so that's interesting. But yeah, bed number 1, this guy is pretty nice. He's, yeah, pretty nice. Then you got stuff, you got, yeah, whatever. There's a guy over there with a computer that has an EDG sticker, so that's pretty dank. And then here you have the second guy's stuff. And then you have all of my fucking drinks, because I'm essentially an alcoholic. Oh, I had a real conversation in Chinese, by the way, with the guy that's over there. He was taking out my trash, which it was basically 99% mine, and I felt really bad. I still don't know where to go with the trash, though, so I can't even empty it now. But he took the trash out, and then I was like, oh, thank you. And then he goes, no problem. And I was like, yay, I understood everything. He understood me. It was only a 2-word conversation, but I'll take it, you know? You gotta be happy with, like, what you can get. So that was neat. But anyway, I got a message from, Lope, the new agency, asking me how things are, when I was like, they're awful. And then he asked me to come by their office, because they're based here in Hangzhou. And I was like, okay, I will. And then, yeah, I came to their office and met him and 3 other employees. And, oh my god, they had mechanical keyboards at the office. And, like, the girl that working there, who's really nice, by the way, she was, like, clicking away on a mechanical keyboard, and I was just like, oh. Like, I feel like if it was my office, I don't know how I'd feel about having mechanical keyboards. Like, it's dank as fuck, but, it's also very, very noisy. But yeah, they had some really nice mechanical keyboards. Anyway, they were super nice, and then, yeah, they talked to me, helped me, suggested stuff. They suggested I stay with a family for 2 months, and then they switched me to a new family, because they had one now that I could be in for 2 months. But, yeah. And then we went out for lunch, which was, we went to this really nice noodle place. It was full, and we had to wait forever to get the noodles, but they were really, really good. So yeah, just eating noodles with the agency people, like 3 people, and just having fun. They were really nice. It was very nice atmosphere. Anyway, I made a video for the agency to use, and I got a interview with a family at 7 p.m. the next day. And that was the family they suggested, the one I could stay in for 2 months. So I was like, okay, sure. And then, yeah, I said bye, and then I went to the supermarket and got the mango milkies, or Pecos, whatever you want to call them. And I got Pepsi, and then I got home for dinner, which I have to eat dinner soon, by the way. Then I watched the 80s movie, Cocoon, which, that's an okay movie. You can look it up, I'm not going to go into it. It's okay. And then, yeah, I chilled on my PC and felt sort of relieved because it seemed like the agency were nice and wanting to help me, and could actually not, like, they could help me with my visa as well, and, like, you know, there's a positive thing. They weren't, like, trying to fuck me, so that's nice. Also, I just mentioned something positive, so I have to fucking balance it out with something negative. The agency, they refused to acknowledge me all day. This was on the Monday, yeah? So they hadn't responded all of Sunday, most of Saturday, and then on the Monday they refused to acknowledge me all day. I was spamming them the entire day, 3 different agents, trying to contact them all. I got one of the agents to respond with wait and what, and he just ignored me. And yeah, they owed me for my flight, and I would say at least 4 months of, at least 4 months of flight money, because I've been here for almost 4 months. And then the money from Hong Kong. And then, you know, I should get the full ticket, but that's never going to happen, is it? But, yeah. So I'm owed like 3,500 RMB in total, but never seeing that. And yeah. They left me stranded in China. Like, that's so fucked up. They didn't even ask me, like, oh, how are you now? Like, where are you? What are you doing? Just refused to respond to my messages and leave me stranded in China. So, nice agency, real good. I'm definitely gonna fucking do a hit job on them when I get the chance. Cause if I make a YouTube video, I know I don't get like a lot of views or whatever, but I guarantee if I make a video called like "Don't Join Sun Au Pair," it'll be the top of YouTube, and it might come up on Google, maybe. I don't know. There's not a lot if you search Sun Au Pair, so it could. And that's definitely gonna do more damage than the fucking 3,500 they owe me. Like, it would be cheaper for them to pay me back, but yeah. They're gonna get fucked and they deserve it, so look out for that. It'll happen. Anyway, what else? I think, alright, that's it for the day. Then we have the 21st of November. I apologize for always looking at the screen, but I have to know what's going on, you know? Also, I think I look shit at this angle because I'm lying down, which, you know, is not nice. Anyway, I woke up at 11 a.m. because now I didn't have any, like, stuff to do. And I spammed the agency where I finally got a response. She was saying she wouldn't give me the money because I hadn't been a qualified au pair. I'd had a messy room, which is bullshit. My room was always pretty clean because I didn't have anything to make a mess with. My bin was always full, but I emptied it, you know, once in a while. But it's hard to make a mess in a room when the only thing you can really make a mess with is clothes, and my clothes was always in the laundry basket, so it's like, you're a liar. And then she said a bunch of other shit about not being active with just making up lies. It was real fucked up. Especially because I asked the mum if she had any problems with me, and she said, no, I don't have any problems with you, you did nothing wrong, I just want to end the program. Which, I mean, she might be lying, I don't know. But if I had to choose between, like, is the agency lying to me, or is the mum lying to me? I'm going to go ahead with the agency that hasn't responded in 48 hours and owes me money. They're probably the ones lying, I'm going to guess. So, yeah. Really fucked up. They also said that I'd refused the family in Ningbo, which isn't true. I did everything they wanted me to because I was trying to drag out time till I got my money. I did everything they wanted me to, did the interview. I never said I didn't want to join the family. I said I would prefer one in Hangzhou, and I would have to think about the Ningbo family. But I never, like, denied it. And at one point the other agent told me that, oh, okay, they don't want it, maybe you should, like, look at other stuff. So I never did shit. And then she said that I didn't respond to her agency friend, because she suggested someone, which also isn't true. I did respond. So, like, it was just a bunch of lies. It was real fucked up. Yeah. Then at 4 p.m. I went out to get ready for my interview at 7 p.m. because I live super far away now. I live on like the wrong side of Westlake and I have to take bus everywhere. But yeah, I had an interview with a potential host family. And yeah, I ended up eating dinner at Family Mart, which is like 7-Eleven, which was actually kind of chill. There were some fancy noodles, but I was afraid of eating them. So I just bought like a cup noodle, like this. And then, yeah, you could get it boiled there. And I wasn't actually there were a lot of people eating there, surprisingly, because they had like benches. And there were at least 5 other people eating there, which is interesting that people eat there. But yeah, it's chilled at Family Mart with cup noodles, Pepsi, and a nice ice cream dessert. So yeah. And then I had the interview at 7 p.m. where I met the agency lady, and she went with me. They asked some really fucking dumb questions. It was like, um, what's it called? Can you cook? And I was like, no. And they were like, Chinese food or normal food as well? And I was like, I don't know, I can't cook, like, fuck. And then they were like, do you ever make lunch for yourself? And I was like, I guess, but why do you need to know? Like, what? And then they just asked me stuff like, do you play an instrument? I'm like, no. They're like, do you play a sport? I'm like, no. I just feel fucking useless. But, yeah. And it was awkward because the mum knew no English and the daughter was super shy. So yeah, I think that whole interview just went really bad. It felt like it at least, but yeah. What else? Okay, then I left at 8 p.m. to go home. I took 3 different train lines. This is a horror story. Again, everything in my life fucking goes wrong, and I don't want to hear anything else, because it's so terrible. I took 3 different train lines, then I took the bus, and it went in the wrong direction, so I got off. Then I took the train back, because it had gone away, like a fair bit. Then I tried getting another bus, but it had stopped driving for the day. Then I tried getting another bus, but it drove away as I tried to reach the stop, and that was the last bus of the day. So then I tried getting a taxi, which none of them would stop for me. Which, by the way, it was raining so much that day. It was raining like crazy, so I was completely drenched and wet, and everything was terrible. And yeah, then when I eventually did get a taxi after half an hour of standing in the rain, he didn't understand anything, which is fine, because why would he understand English? But then I showed him a map of my location on WeChat, and he didn't understand that. Like, how can you not read a map? Like, Jesus Christ. You can zoom in on the map and look at the different streets surrounding the area. There's so much on that map, it should not be difficult. And I also gave him the name of the nearest bus stop, but he was just a fucking idiot. And I think he even cussed me out in Chinese. He said some shit I didn't understand, obviously, and then he went like this, and I was like, I'm not the idiot here, you are. Like, Jesus Christ, you can't read a map. It's, like, the map is in Chinese, and I think, like, even I would be able to put it into some, like, other thing. Like, you're the idiot here. You drive a taxi around the city, so you should know the city off by heart, and then you're being given a map that shows you the exact area with all the street names, and you still don't know what you're doing. So fuck you, dude. Anyway. Oh, and then my phone only had 15% battery, and was going down really fast, and the only reference of where I was staying, like, and the address and location was on my phone. So that was really, really fucking stressful. I was afraid it was gonna die, and then the taxi driver would just not know what he was doing either. So, yeah, super fucking stressful. And, yeah, eventually made it home, which was, nice. And then I just relaxed, watching videos till like 2 a.m., editing the Shanghai video for a little bit, which the Shanghai video has been released. I think it got released late. It got released yesterday, which is when the weekly recap should be out. A little out, but whatever. But, yeah, that's out, so you can go watch it. It's kind of a long one, but I think it's a good video, anyway. It's okay. And, yeah, I talked to my dad, and, my, Twitter stock was up 3%, so that was kind of neat. What else is there? I think that was the day. Alright, 22nd of November. I woke up at 11 a.m. Again, I had breakfast, which is really lunch. I'm at the parents' company, like I mentioned, and there's a canteen here, which there's breakfast at like 7 o'clock, so I can't wake up for that. And then there's lunch at 11:30, which I wake up at 11 so I can eat lunch, which is my breakfast. And then there's dinner from 5:30 till 6:30, but you have to be there at like 5:30, which it's currently 5:37, so I need to leave soon to go eat dinner. But yeah. Anyway, I had breakfast, chilled for a bit, and then I went out at 1 p.m. to get Pepsi at a supermarket, which is like 15 minutes away, because everything is far away here. There's like nothing. I'm in the middle of nowhere. And yeah, then I chilled on my PC till 6 p.m., where I went out for dinner with my Chinese friend that I've already mentioned. I met at the Starbucks meetup. We went to this like Western restaurant, Mojito. That's like a Mexican name, but they serve like Western food. And I had a sandwich, which it was okay. Nothing like special, nothing worth mentioning, but it was okay. And then we walked around and talked, and I left early. I left at like 8 p.m. to go home because it was dark, and I wanted to make sure I actually fucking got home, because the day before I was so stressed out about getting home. Like, it's really stressful, especially because this is in the middle of nowhere, so it's impossible to get like home. But yeah, so I went home early, and what else did I do? I ate some chips, and I watched... Oh, I finished editing the Shanghai video, I think, almost 100%. There's a mosquito here. And then I talked with a friend from Denmark, so that was cool. And then I went to bed at 2 a.m. And yeah, my sleep schedule's already ruined, so nice. Anyway, moving on. 23rd of November, yesterday. So that is the last day, because this video is on the Friday, because I'm recording it late because of what happened yesterday. But yeah, I'll give you yesterday, and then this will be next week's recap. So I'm not going to tell you what happened today. But anyway, 23rd of November, the Thursday. I woke up at 11 a.m., spoke with a Chinese girl for lunch, which was really nice. There's a girl at the company that spoke English. Everyone here is super nice, like smiling and stuff and being really nice. But yeah, she spoke English, so I talked with her. And then I went around. I live really close to like National Tea Museum in Hangzhou, if you want to look it up. And yeah, I took some photos and went around the area. It was super nice. Then I went to the supermarket for Snickers water and Sprite. And I finished editing, and I rendered the Shanghai video and uploaded it, which it's up now, obviously. And then I had dinner, and then after dinner, an old man, because outside my room there's ping pong and a pool table. And yeah, some old man invited me to play ping pong, and I was like, fuck it, dude. So I played ping pong with this old guy, which I fucking suck. I think he taught me how to serve, which like properly, which was cool. And yeah, we played a bunch, and he was nice, really nice. And then another guy wanted me to play pool, but the ping pong guy stole me, basically. So yeah, I ended up playing ping pong, and it was fun. Nice to... That's like what I love about China. It's all the small things, you know? Like him just inviting me to play ping pong and then chilling for like half an hour. Like, it was good. So, yeah. And then I chilled on my PC and edited some photos. And I was waiting for the Shanghai video to upload. It took like 3 hours. The upload speed here is absolute garbage. And then this weekly recap, I couldn't do it yesterday because the whole week, the employees have basically not been home at night. They go out or they're working. But then yesterday, from like after dinner till the whole time, they were sitting in their room. So I couldn't really record it. But yeah, I don't know why. So I'll see if I'm alone tonight or if they're going to be here. I mean, I don't mind. They're both super nice. But yeah. Yeah, I just chilled on my PC. And I went to bed. There's not much to say. Ending words for this week is it's been worse than last week. Like, last week was really bad, being told, oh, you have to leave at the end of the month and you're being kicked out. Then being told, oh, you have to leave at the start of next week. which is in 3 days. Like, that's fucking ridiculous. The mum has been awful, like, communication wise, and also just like treatment. I don't think it's fair. And the agency is utter bullshit and completely shit. I fucking hate them. I'm really gonna like. Oh, I didn't mention that. I messaged her today. I've been messaging her like every day, trying to fucking get my money. Now she's saying that the most I can get is for 3 months of flight fee, because I've only been here 3 months, not 4, even though this is my 4th month and the month is almost over. But I'll take 3 months, okay? And then she says, which she said that's 1500 RMB, which it's not. It's like 1670, but sure, you're an idiot. I don't expect you to be able to do math. And then she says that they spent 8,500 RMB on my visa in Hong Kong, so they can't give me money for my, like, the Hong Kong money they owe me, which was for the hostel and for the visa photos, because in her words, now it's kind of a waste. But that's not my fucking concern. Like, you're an idiot. But yeah, if I get 3 months of flight money, then that's better than nothing. And then the new agency I'm with has said that they will pay for my flight to go home. So in the end, things will still work out for me, I think. And yeah, so the old agency is just fucking awful. And the new agency seems really good and really professional. I have a new interview on Monday, and hopefully I'm going to get with that family. But yeah, things are looking pretty awful, but I don't know. I think hopefully it'll be okay. Hopefully I find a family or something. Things are looking really awful, but yeah. Also, I don't have infinite time because I have to leave this place on Monday, which this is Friday today. I have to leave this place on Monday, and then I have to find out some other solution, and it's most likely going to be expensive. Accommodation and food is going to be expensive, and I don't have infinite money, so I'll have to leave eventually if I don't find a family, which I really don't want to leave China. So yeah, everything fucking sucks, but hopefully it works out. Hopefully next week's video will be, I mean, hopefully it could be from some family's house and I could be happy again, but let's not count on it, alright? But yeah, I hope things get better from here. Maybe they will, maybe they won't, but yeah, either way, thanks for watching. I appreciate it. This has been a long video, I think. I'm gonna go eat dinner now, and hopefully things work out. It fucking sucks right now. Everything is just awful. But yeah. I do want to thank all the other au pairs have been really nice about asking me, like, how's it going? Do you need help? Is there anything we can do? Like, Chinese friend was like, oh, I want to help you. Like, everyone in the WeChat community has been really nice about offering me a place to live and stuff. And the new agency's been really great as well. And even the agency I didn't even have any intention of joining, they were nice as well. Like, there have been a lot of nice people. The only fucking shit people are my old family, which I don't know if the mum is really shit. I think she's just inconsiderate, and maybe, like, cultural differences. I don't know. And then the old agency's fucking awful. They need to, like, they're really, really bad. But, yeah, I don't know. I want to focus, let's focus on the positive, that a lot of people have been nice to me. So I appreciate that. Anyway, I've said thanks for watching 10 times now. This time I mean it. Thanks for watching. Peace out. Enjoy your day.